recording. So, Mi-8 in the 4YA Aerobatics US server. We're going to try the dam run again. Rotor brake, handle down. We switched to this guy, Uber-Huey here. Batteries, 2 of them on. 2 automatic inverters. We like the flasher. We'll turn him on. No reason not to have our nav lights and blade tip lights and anti-collision lights. All of these powers. Boom, 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 boom. Fire extinguishing. 2 fuel shutoff valves. Fuel service tank pump and left and right fuel tank pumps. We're now ready to crank the engine. Oh no. We're now ready to... that's okay, we're going to leave that there. Now ready to start the APU. Fire comes out. There's the fire. While we're starting the APU, I usually turn up the interior lighting. Instrument lighting. This is the secret one back here. And now we can crank an engine. Start the right engine. Doop. I always do this too. Just to warn everybody that we're starting. Oh, and collective forward because we're in a helicopter. That looks cool. While we're doing that, we can come over to this guy. I always like the windows open. It helps you hear what's going on outside better. Countermeasure power, a compass or something, and a radio. Countermeasures from both sides. I don't know what radio channel we're on. Don't care. Total fuel. Back to Uber-Huey. Okay, that engine's going. Left, start, fuel. We can start powering up the radar altimeter. Reset the G meter. We're watching the RPM come up here on the second engine. Once it gets to idle, we can throttle up. There we go, idle throttle. Idle RPM, throttle up. Now we're looking at the rotor RPM. Oh, it doesn't show you where the flying RPM is, like it does on the hind, which has a couple of yellow lines. That's interesting. Okay, we can now turn on 2 generators. That automatically turns off these inverters. 3 inverters, rectifiers. And that's it. We can turn off the APU. Oop. What am I doing? Off. And the side panels. Turn on the fan. All these. And all of these except you don't want mic on, apparently that'll interfere with the radio. That's like an intercom mic for talking to the cabin. And the right fan. Gotta have a fan. Okay, then I usually switch to the pilot's seat. If we had weapons, we would power up the weapons here, as well as this switch and this guy. I like that on just so I have my reticle. Reticle brightness is up here. Just enough to see it. And turn my body on, so to speak. Okay. We're good to go. You ready, Uber-Huey? Ready, Vlad? Here we go. Brakes off. Come on, baby. A bit of wind today. Flying ground effect. Oh, it's just taking right off. Oh well. Okay, where are we going? Northish. It's going to take a while to get to the dam. Fortunately, this is a fast helicopter. But still. Not that fast. I'll fly low so there's stuff to look at. And, oh! I thought it was flying a little funny there. I forgot to turn on the stabilization. There we go. Knew there was something. And a little bit of trim. And there we go. We're flying hands off. That is how you start up the Mi-8, ladies and gentlemen. Not as hard as it looks. The hardest part is just knowing which of all these switches you've got to reach for. We've got flares up here. Do I have them set? Oh, something. What? Whew. What did I just do? Oh man, I did something wrong there. I hit left alt 1. What does that map to? Oh, it was the fire extinguisher. Oops. But the engine's still running? That's not right. The fire extinguisher should put a running engine out, I believe. Okay, that's a bug. Yeah, there should have been some punishment for doing that. So what did I map these to? If I want to show that the flares come off. Where are they? There they go. Pretty colors. And we've got 4 more here. Boom. Colored flares are actually a very powerful tool. I haven't used them in this much, but when I was flying the MiG-15 a lot, would use them a lot to help find your wingman, or to help your wingman find you. Yeah, since the new Huey engine model changes, this is now definitely my favorite DCS helicopter. I just pray they don't let whoever's working on the Huey engine and flight model mess with this, because it's really good. Forget that bug I just mentioned. Don't touch anything. Just fix the multi-crew desync and we're good. Get down low again so we got some scenery. Give us a bit more speed too. We're going 275 clicks. 300 clicks. She's starting to shudder. 310. I forget what Vmax is on this, but you can really push it. Give her a bit more collective too. Temperatures are still within range. Torque is right in the middle of range. Good. Car trim to fly like this. Trim. And there it goes. I guess I've got pedal trim off, maybe. I'm not sure if pedal trim is realistic in this aircraft. It might be. Oh, it might also have to do with having that on. I'm not going to use it. That's the yaw stabilization channel. I've got pedals. It's not hard to hold them. There's the line between sharp shadow and blurry shadow. I wish they could do something about that. I understand what they're doing, but it's ugly. The tree shadows are looking pretty good lately. And I think I've only got the shadow setting on the second highest. Oh, oh. Don't do that in a Huey. Mass bump your rotor right off. And where are we? We're here and heading straight for the dam. So Yuri, read any good books lately? Don't look away from me. Insubordination. That beeping is the radar altimeter. I've got it set to 40 meters. Pretty low. Is this Sanaki? Not sure. We're going to go over the hill or around the hill? Let's go around the hill, stay low. Are there wires? Yes, we gotta go under the wires. It's the law. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Oh God. Oh. Whee. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. We lived, but we could have died. Whatever happens, this is my last flight. If nothing else, we made a good startup video. I was thinking earlier tonight I should do a stream of nothing but startups. I really like doing the startups. I like narrating the startup as I do them. And then, yeah, maybe it could even be like one big long YouTube video of just how to start up almost every DCS aircraft. Just one after another. Should I do it? Let us know in the chat. Send us emails, whatever you like. If you want to email me, it's aq@admiralquality.com. Alpha, Quebec. And if you go to admiralquality.com, you will find my fine plug-in musical instrument and effect wares. All have free demos. They all run as free demos, no time limits. So try them out if you're a musician, electronic musician, on a digital audio workstation. Both VSD and Apple AU format are available. And we got something new coming for you very soon, I think. I don't like to promise until it's done. We can fly from this guy's seat. It's funny, it's way harder for me to fly this aircraft from this seat. I'm just not used to the perspective. And you can actually fly from Yuri's seat here as well, even though he doesn't have flight controls. I thought we could. Oh, no, not now we can't. Oh, geez, that almost killed us. Wow, that's new. You used to be able to fly from his seat. I guess now the new multi-crew stuff is taking that away. That's okay, I can live with that. But it was fun to fly from that center seat. You had a really good view. There's also a gunner position on the side now. Let's see if we can go there. The door is closed, but dedicated to Comrade QB. Okay, Comrade QB. Are we to the dam yet? Getting close. Getting damn close. As you can see, this chopper just trucks. Not quite as fast as the Hind, but very close. They're very similar helicopters. They have pretty much the same powertrain. I think the Mi-8's rotors are a bit longer. Which probably helps it lift more, but not go quite as fast. Also, it's not as thin as the Hind, so it's pushing a lot more air out of the way. Where's my landing light? Thought I turned. Oh, there it is. Oh, how do I extend it? That's the retract. Are we too fast or something? Maybe it doesn't retract if we're going 260 clicks? Not sure. Or not retract, but extend. Little windows up there. I like how they waxed the back of the aircraft. Everything's shiny in here now. It's all shiny down here. Everything looks like brand new shiny plastic. I like the internal reflections, but they really didn't need it on stuff that would have matte paint. Or, you know, if you do, it should be really, really soft. It should be really blurred. You shouldn't be able to see yourself in the paint. Not that you can see yourself, but you know, you can see other things quite clearly. Way too sharp. Yes, I'm a stickler for detail. That's why I make the big bucks. Just trucking. There's our destination. Start of the race. How's fuel? Pretty good. Very good. I neglected to turn on navigation stuff like the Doppler nav because I know where we're going. With the geopolitics of the world in the state they are, I guess I'm never going to get to travel to Russia and Georgia now and see these places on this map in real life. I always wondered if I flew over, if I would recognize stuff. Because there aren't too many spots in this huge map now where I can't just kind of look around for a little bit and know where I am just from recognizing landmarks. It's interesting how you learn that over time. There's our gate. What happened to the flare effect? It used to shoot flares as you approach the gate so you could find it. Doesn't seem to anymore. Love the light coming through from the top with the flashing from the rotor on it. That's cool. Just little things like that are awesome. Okay, one last run of the River Run Dam race. The Dam River Run race. Never seen a dam that looks like that with holes at the top that just bleed down the side. Is that real? Is that correct, people? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, it looks a little weird. One fun thing to do, and we'll do that sometime soon, is get the MiG-21 out and drop the nuke on the side of that dam. It leaves a great big giant brown crater decal, but because it lands on the side of the dam, the decal sticks vertically up into the sky, like about a mile for the big bomb. Okay, first gate. I like the autumn colors. Suits the season I'm shooting this in. It's the middle of October, almost. Okay, I've got a little... Oh, actually... We're pretty near the top of the power curve here. Don't want to hit those wires. For the longest time I thought they didn't have collision models, but then I ran into them. They do. This is way more leisurely than it was in the F-16, where every single gate is a panic to try and find it in time. Also means the race is going to take a little while, but that's what we're here for. Oop. Bit of a... what do we call it? Lag? Lag isn't really the right word. It's like a frame rate glitch. Sometimes people joining the server do that. Sometimes scripts running can cause that. Who else is here today? Okay, which side's right? One thing about this helicopter, just want to slap whoever designed it and put that post right in front of your face. You kind of have to lean over to your right knee to be able to see where you're going through the center panel here. See how my head's over my leg? Also, I feel like I should be able to move my head a bit more to the left side than it lets me. And the other thing is, if you do bump into the side, it should make a bump sound. And then if you turn your head while you're bumped up against the side, you should hear your helmet rubbing against the cockpit. That would make it feel a lot more natural when your head stops, if a bump sound went along with it. Maybe it would even be enough to make the VR people not feel sick, which apparently they do. And that's why, I'm sad to say, apparently the VR people can stick their heads outside the cockpits in every DCS aircraft. Which is cheating. I mean, I know I'm doing external view, but this server has external view enabled. In a serious realism combat server, we disable that, so you can't see anything the real pilot wouldn't see. Wow. 4 minutes and we're still only in this first part of the run. Got a little more power we can use, but not much more. Gonna save it for the hills. Trim adjustment there. Let's fly past the little Disney village here. I don't think I'll be taking this helicopter all the way back home either. When we're done, we'll land on the dam. Call her a night. Okay, I've finally learned this course. It's in my head now. A little more power as we climb this hill. We're right at the top of the torque limit. Temperature's getting high, but still within range. That's the torque there. That red indicator in the center moves according to air temperature and altitude. Unlike the Huey, where the red line on the torque gauge is just painted onto it, this one actually calculates different max torque. Of course, it's not calculating it with a computer or anything so sophisticated. It's just some kind of analog mechanism. I can put my head way over here, almost on Yuri's shoulder. Oh, now my head's on my own shoulder here. Kind of gives you a good view. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting climbing those mountains. I did it in the overpowered Huey. Was it last night? Oh, I haven't posted that video yet. I'll have to do that. I was not streaming when I did that, but I recorded it. Climbing at about a quarter kilometer per minute. That's the vertical speed indicator there. In hundreds of meters per minute, I think. Yeah, it must be. Oh, here's a cool view. I don't like external flying. It's too video game-like. Although it's fun to fly from a fixed perspective like radio control. That's good practice. Definitely recommend people get used to doing that in a flight simulator before you try to fly a real radio controlled plane. What messes with your mind with radio control and any external point of view flying is when the aircraft comes towards you, left becomes right and right becomes left. What I used to do when I flew radio control as a teen is when it's coming towards you, you point at the wing you want to raise. Kind of change your paradigm. Seems to help. Okay. Here's the first mountain we gotta climb. Fortunately, this bird loves climbing mountains. And then it's going to be cool as we come over the top here, we'll just dump all the collective and fall through that next gate. Trim adjustment there, and dump. I love that. This is all okay. Okay, so we have a little zigzag here to the right. Okay, pulling some more collective again. And then to the left. And then we got to remember we've got that sharp right turn coming up after, I think, this next gate. This is the one that used to always mess me up, but I think I've got it now. We'll go wide. Help make the turn. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh yeah, that's easy. Easy in a helicopter. Hard in an F-16. Okay. We're doing good. 0 missed gates, 0 missed altitudes. We're not really as fast as we could be, but we're not doing too bad either. More power. We're pretty much at the top of the torque gauge now. Don't want to go much higher. So this will have to do. I think we have a mountain we have to climb up here. We're already climbing at 3/4 of a kilometer a minute. A kilometer is about 3,000 feet, 3,000 and a bit. A meter is about a little over 3 feet. For you Americans, it's not that hard. Easier than remembering how many ounces in a pound, or whatever other nonsense. Lots of trim adjustments needed. As we keep changing how we're flying. Okay, this is all good. We're a little high on the torque, but this is our big mountain climb here, so we want to be. Where's his matching? There it is. Okay, now climber. No problem. Now there's one more straight ahead, right? And then we start our left mountain hugging, our counterclockwise hugging of the mountainside. Actually easing off on the collective here. So yeah, I think it's a hard left here, I think. Yes. And we continue to hug the side of the mountain. Yes. I'm not sure with these mismatched poles which one you're not supposed to go 500 feet above, but I'm assuming it's the low one. I don't want to find out by ruining the race. Oh, you can see the moon over there. Pretty. Yes, the moon actually has phases. Yes, the phases are correct for the current time and date. And there are actually at least solar eclipses. I don't know if there's lunar eclipses. I haven't seen one of those yet. But I looked up solar eclipses for certain map locations and made missions to on those dates and times, and sure enough, the moon actually goes in front of the sun. Unfortunately, it doesn't darken the world, but it does blot out the sun. It's cool. They should finish that effect. And yeah, now that they've got, okay, now we're hugging right. Clockwise. Dumping it. Dumping it. I love how you can just let a helicopter fall out of the sky. This is something I didn't know before I learned to fly choppers in DCS. That you can pretty much icing. Nah. I don't have time to deal with icing. Okay, power. Lots and lots of power. What is the external temperature? Ooh, it's sub-zero. No wonder we're icing. Loud and clear. I think I transmitted to him. Okay. A little bit concerned about being on the edge of icing here. My icing controls are... they should be on automatic. I think. Or is there was something over there I think I was supposed to turn on for icing, which I have not. That would actually take power out of the engines. Okay, this way. Hot air going into the engines reduces their available power, as the hot air is thinner. Pardon me. Okay, this is the final stretch. We're almost done. It'll probably tell me I broke my previous helicopter record, which was done in the way overpowered new Huey. It's the same old Huey, but they went and messed with the model. It's all screwed up now. They said they just messed with the engine model, but of course, if you change one thing in the helicopter, everything else changes, just like with the control inputs. Oh, yeah. So you see the engine temperatures are not matching anymore? That's from the icing. Anyway, we're almost done. Oop, I didn't see his friend on the left there until just now. I was looking on the right. Watch that tree. And that tree. Just another 2 gates, I think. This one and one more. Oh yeah, now we're up into the high temperatures and we're not even anywhere near the top of the torque gauge. So that's what the icing did to us. I think we damaged our engines a bit. So their performance is actually degraded during this flight. It's cool. Oh, must be one more. I was prematurely celebrating 2 more. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of... I'm near... You don't want to go much over 900 degrees on the temperatures. But look, now I'm way below the minimum torque, or the maximum torque, I should say. That torque gauge has 3 different markers on it for kind of low, medium, high. Okay, this should do it. New personal best time. I beat it myself. Sometimes I beat it even myself. Oh, I thought I turned you off. Okay. Let's land and get out of here. Forward would be nice. Come on. Stop flying backwards. Locking the brakes on so I don't roll off the dam when I land on it. A little higher than I'd like to be. Oh, do not VRS. Come on, power. Yeah, we don't have a lot of power. I broke it. You know what? Brakes off. We're gonna roll. There we go. Clunk. Okay, collective down. Brakes on. Parking brake on. Look at that. Oh, there we go. let's do some more fire extinguishers. So, what was that? Alt 1, 2? Left Alt 1, 2? Yeah. Is there anything left? And the engine just keeps on running. I don't think that's right. Oh well. Far from the biggest bug in this sim. Okay. That'll do for tonight. We're going to shut her down. Thanks for joining. Those who joined, good to see a smoker. And I'll be back soon.